Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob! Yay! Well, here I am. I'm out walking. Oh, I tell you, it is cold today, but it's Vlog Thursday, and I wouldn't miss spending time with you guys. I tell you, I've been doing readings all morning, and now it's time for a little lunch break. Our Sun Lord is shining brightly today. Look at him. You can see him coming through the trees there. But you know, the days are still very short. And until after Yule, we won't see an increase in the length of the days. But it's a little about 2:30 now, and the sun is already heading into the west and getting low in the sky. So that's normal for this time of year. But I tell you, I'm bundled up today. I got on my Russian fur hat, my scarf. I'm staying warm. It's been turned Arctic here in Virginia, at least outside Washington, D.C. And I tell you, I am bundled up good. We're going to go along and see what there is today, so come on along. I've come to a clearing here, and now we can see our Sun Lord a little clearer. But he is up in the sky looking amazing. I just love the Sun Lord. I'm definitely a sun worshiper and a moon worshiper. Oh hell, I guess I'm just a pagan. Listen, I want to give a big shout out and say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. We did a wonderful video on Our Lady of Guadalupe. And if you didn't see that, check it out. It's in the queue right before this video. But a lot of you have been writing to me saying how much you enjoyed that video. So I'm so thankful. And we're going to definitely have more videos about all of that. You know, we always have something to learn here. But I want to say thank you. Thanks for coming out to the video. And your support means a lot to me. Here we are crossing the bridge to the park. Ooh, the water's still moving, but it's so cold I'm surprised it's not iced over. I bet by tonight there's going to be freezing on this river though. Look, it's already dark, getting darker. You can see the shadows, and most of the trees are below the light line. There's the light, and as it gets down further it's darker, as you can see. Definitely winter time. That's all right. It's good to walk along. I love the cold air, you know. Feels good. Crisp and refreshing. Certainly wakes you up. That's for sure. I love this time of day. This kind of quiet time. Here I am in the park, and as you can see, the water is moving over there, gently flowing. It's calm here. A lot of times at lunchtime there are a lot of people here, but it's a little later in the day, and see the trees are casting their shadows. Look at the long shadows here. And if you look down through here, you can see all the shadows crossing the path of the trees. Yep. After Yule, our Sun Lord will start to edge higher in the sky. The days will get longer, the shadows will be shorter. But you know, while it's this time of darkness, it's the time of the inner self, the time of inner reflection. Here's a little squirrel chewing on an acorn. I wonder if he does inner reflection. Oops, I think I disturbed his dinner. Sorry, Mr. Squirrel, I didn't mean to scare you. Look at the water sparkling. That light is just glistening on the water. You know, humankind was meant to be connected to the earth. I think if more people actually got out away from their computers and walked and even did radical things like hugging a tree, wouldn't the world be a better place? Hello, Mr. Tree. Or Mrs. Tree. Hugging trees is good for the soul. It reminds you that life is in all things. Look at this majestic oak before me here. Spectacular. There's our Sun Lord. And you know, Mr. Oak here is just soaking up that light. I think it's so important. You know, if people would get out and connect back to the earth, I really think we'd have less wars. We'd have more peace. We would remember that we're supposed to love our neighbor. You know, a lot of us are so isolated by our modern culture that we forget how to be kind, we forget how to love. Walking in nature will bring that back to you. You know, there's a movie, and the title, I can't remember this movie, but the title is something like On a Clear Day You Can See Forever. I'll have to look that up, but that's the name of an old movie from like the 1950s. And I think it's true. I'm just sitting here looking out at the beautiful blue sky today. Sadly, it's crossed with chemtrails, but I can't see very far. It's a beautiful, bright day. Up here on the hill is our old grandmother oak, our great-grandmother. Let's stop by and pay a little reverence. If you don't know about this tree, you need to see last week's video. Last week on Vlog Thursday, I came up here and explained all about the tree. We visited it. Today we're going to just pass on by a little bit. Just take a moment and reverence this tree. It's over 300 years old. It's an historic landmark in Alexandria, Virginia. The Park Service has put a fence around it to protect it. Great-grandmother tree, I invoke your power of majesty, your ancient wisdom. Give me wisdom and peace. Ground me like your power into the earth. And I ask today a prayer to you, great-grandmother tree, for all of my YouTubers. May you extend your branches of blessing and protection for them as well. And may they soar and reach into the sky like the birds who share your branches. So mote it be. So mote it be. I love that tree. I know that tree. You see, when you get out and walk, not only do you just see things, you actually connect to them. I have a personal connection to nature because I spend time in nature. I wish a lot more real estate developers would get out and spend time in nature. They might be less inclined to just destroy the earth like so many of them have done. Well, Tubies, I had to get in from out of the cold, and I came here to La Casa, my favorite restaurant, and I've got a hot cup of tea here. Check this out. I got my tea steeping, and it's just right. I love this cup and saucer. I'm going to have to get a set of these. And I'm going to put some cream in it. You know, I drink tea like the English style. A little cream in it. I tell you, it's perfect for today. I've been working on reading a book. As many of you know, I'm a cousin to the late Duchess of Windsor, and this is a book about her life, and it's written by one of her close friends, and I've never read it. It's written by Lady Diana Mosley, and she was a good friend of the Duchess of Windsor, and it's really well written, fascinating. So, nothing like a good cup of tea and an afternoon with the Duchess of Windsor. I like it. It's working for me. Now, if you want to drink tea like the British, you have to add some milk to it, or in this case, it's creamer. I like milk or cream. Just adds it in. Oh, it just makes it such a tasty drink. I know a lot of people in America say, what? Milk and tea? That's where... But it makes it a whole different drink. Most Americans always think about drinking iced tea, but English-style tea has cream in it, or milk. And it makes it literally like a whole different drink. It's just tasty. Delicious. One of the things that is so fascinating in this book is that the Duchess of Windsor had an encounter with the psychic, and it's talked about briefly here. And I thought I'd read it to you. Now, just to give you some background, at this time she was in her first marriage and was having a lot of trouble, and she went off to travel the world, and while she was traveling, she went and had a psychic reading. Of course, you know, this perks my ears up, and I thought I'd read it to you here. It says, oops, hold on a second, let me find the passage here. Here it is. It says, in New York at that time, she visited a fortune teller who told her that she would have 2 more husbands and become a famous woman. Now let me tell you what's really fascinating is that she was on her first marriage. She had a second marriage shortly after that, which came to pass, and then the third marriage was to the Prince of Wales, the then Prince of Wales, who became King Edward VIII. And she ended up becoming the Duchess of Windsor and very famous all over the world. So that psychic, I think they earned their bucks on that reading. That was pretty good. Oh, I love this. I love ketchup on anything. I got a steak and cheese sub and fries. That's going to sit perfectly on a cold day. Yum. Well, guys, I had a great lunch and a great hot cup of tea, and now I'm warmed up. Sun's going down, so I think Psychic Bob's going to head home. So we're going to have this video a little short today, but not to worry, I'll be back with you guys tomorrow. Listen, if you want to help me out, like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, hit subscribe, be part of our channel. We'd love you to be here. I'm going to leave you guys with the view of the sunset. Is this not spectacular or what? Our Sun Lord is just incredible. Blessed be. We'll see you tomorrow.